Internet's holding up. Good. I think what we'll do is select the boundary loop. I'm going to just move things in. Hello, Chevy Novi 2000. Welcome. We're working on this character right now. We're working on this little breastplate. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. Just want to get some space so that then I can use my solidify. I am first. You are first, indeed. Bam. A little more. Okay. Now it closes that piece off. Finally. You treat it as a competition. Well, welcome back. Ugh. I just hopped on. Had some lunch. Got a little rest. Maxing, relaxing, but now back to work. Back to work. Unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately. I'm enjoying working on this. What am I making? I'm making a VR chat avatar. So this is Lorian. It's a client, my client's character. Their OC. I believe it's a D&D character of theirs. Right now I'm using a program called Blender. So Blender is a free 3D modeling software. But there's quite a few steps. So you start in Blender, then you make a version you can bring into a video game engine. In this case, Unity, if you're familiar with Unity. There's a decent amount of steps. It takes about 2 weeks to make. As in, do you use PC VR? I do. I do. Nice. I use the Quest 2 quite frequently. That's kind of my main piece of hardware. Right, we'd have to include this chunk as well. There we go. Nice. And we'll dissolve that vert. That should be good. Bam. All right, that works well. And I think we just... Getting a new one for my birthday. IDK. Which one yet? As in just a new VR headset? In general? Nice. Well, that is exciting. Someone on that's usually here in chat, shout out Sky, just got the big screen Beyond. I'm a little jealous. That one seems really cool. Pricey though, but good. It's either that or the Vision that I'm really interested in right now. Sorry, I'll be right back. I hear my cat yet. She's on top of that. What the fuck? That's so funny. Yeah. You got it. Oh, all the way up. No, you're good. I my phone to take a picture. You know, if we put like a bed or something. She loved that. I'm back. I'm back. My cat was so in the kitchen. There's the fridge, and then some cabinets, and then there's like a space above the cabinets. She was all the way up top there. I've never seen her do that. That's funny. Quest 2 is almost outdated, as in 2. Yeah, I think most likely Facebook or Meta offers a new headset pretty soon. Seems likely. Yeah, sorry, my redeems aren't working at the moment. Hmm. Two. But I will drink water. I have to go get some though. So I'll do that in a second. Game. Game. The wall. Hello. Remember to be outside on the 8th. Oh yes, eclipse coming up. I think that's actually my little cousin's birthday. So we'll be probably going to celebrate that. There's an eclipse in the area I live in. Or there will be an eclipse. Telling the world's ending. Careful, that's how Columbus started. Of April? Are you gonna be able to see the eclipse, Kai? Or both of you? Are you guys gonna be able to see it? That's my question. Okay. I believe there's maps of where it's gonna go. It covers a few of them. I think it starts on the east, like it cuts through up through the bottom of Texas and goes out towards Maine, something like that. Something like that. Okay, perfect. Those look attached now. Looks like one piece. And then like two. What's that? Oh, which state am I in? Is that your question? Solidify. Gotcha. I have not been. I think I've driven through Louisiana. I haven't ever spent any time in it. All right, so what we're gonna do now is take the bottom of this. Actually, I guess we'll just duplicate both of them. So, isolate. And then we want to cut here and here. Boom. Boom. Okay, that should do it. Combine those. You're hardworking. Well, thank you. Is it going to pass through LA? Through Louisiana? That I do not know. I do not know. Well, I do like working. I'm a bit of a workaholic. um, but I really love what I do, so hard for me to give it up. Not that I'm giving it up, but to not do it. I mean, if I was you, I do feel a little sleepy right now. But it does get satisfying when you start making these things kind of come to life. It is addictive in its way. Sleep sweat. That looks pretty good. Interesting to see how it moves around once we actually make it. I have to limit flipping there. The only thing I lull for all the wall except for the back one behind the character. Oh, for it's my reference images. So it's the box to keep him in. Otherwise, he escapes. It's no good. You ever seen Gremlins? Like that. Yeah, the little wall here. It's prison cell. Keep him contained. And E C. Okay. Then we'll copy this material. Actually, it should have been this material. Copy to. Is that a collar? Yes. He's got a collar. He also has a little earring on his ear. Just one ear, though. So a few more items to make for the character. Oh, I also need the subdivision we have, solidify, and then there a bevel. I want the bevel. And we'll take the edges and bevel weight them. Tail! There we go. Okay, should have thickness now. And then we can bevel the edge by doing this, this, and now. Bada boom. Okay, that looks good. Oh, darn it. Of course. I could move it up a little bit more, but should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, maybe a little bit higher. About there. A little bit bigger. Yeah, looks good. PPT player, what you think I was meant? I'm not quite sure what you mean there. Oh, this should also be this color. Nice. Oh, we should make the scroll too. So he does have a scroll, and I guess it should be like right here, just above the tail. What do you think if I were to say that? What was the first thing that comes to your mind? What ta- But what are you saying? Are you saying is that a collar or the tail? What am I reacting to? Oh, I should do some offset. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I do not know. Poppy Playtime player. Gotcha, gotcha. I do know of the game. I have not played them. I probably won't. Not that there's anything wrong with the games. I just don't think. It's been a while since I've played a game like that. We're going to apply the subdivision first. Beat all 3 chapters in an hour. Nice. I think I watched someone, maybe it was Markiplier, play through it. I remember playing Fear when it first came out by myself. That was fun. That was super fun. Messed me up though. That's a good game. There we go. A little bit more pants on his pants. I forgot the multiplier still exists. Thought he died. Say it ain't so. Seems like a good guy. No, you're fine. I'm just teasing you. Something like that. Those look baggy-ish. You made me mad for a minute. Sorry. My goal. I live to upset people. No. You like trolling people though. Have fun. Nice pants. Well, thank you. I think they're coming out pretty well. We'll have to close up the groin there. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good. But window, not to fix. Baggy. Yeah, let's just be like the word for these kind of pants. I can't think of it right now. Harm pants? Something. Yeah, they're just like sweatpants. A little bit of overlap there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's turn the solidify back on. It's only on the weird one. Get rid of that little bump. Bam. All right. Show under the tail a little. Yeah, there's a little gap there right now. Probably going to add like a thread or some sort of border pattern to it so you close that gap up. Oops, it's too laggy. And maybe just a few. Wrinkles here. Not allowed in the game because some little things don't have to listen to rules. What game? VR chat? Um, this one, what I'm making right now is not what will go into the game. So we're gonna make a much simpler version of this model, and then that's what we'll actually send into VR chat. Yeah, but what we're making right now is going to be way too dense, way too much triangles here. Way too many triangles. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, there we go. Sort of pants. Not kid friendly. This one. What do you mean VR chat in general? Yeah, I definitely. When I had kids, I don't think I'd let them have free access to it. Yeah, you know, it's got to be. Can't just hand kids technology and let them be on their own devices, literally. This back part, it's weird. There. There we go. That and the Abbey. I'm not making it not safe for work. This is not going to be a not safe for work avatar. Do I? Yeah, we'll actually apply the mirror on this one. We'll do the subdivision one more time. Like that. And then we'll add. I have not ate in a few hours. Time to get the munch on. Just a little bit of wrinkling. Do I have to? Your back hurts. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to injure yourself if that's any relation to your injury. But eating's good. I love eating. Eating's my favorite. I want chocolate right now, very badly. Chocolate. Hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Give me chocolate. I have Mr. Beast bar in my car. You want it? I had the. Which one was it? The peanut butter bar of his, or his brand. It's okay. Just okay. Joking with you. So you don't have candy? Tisk tisk. We're leaving. We're leaving. I think I'm gonna go out and get. Probably gonna go out for dinner tonight. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna get some chocolate while I'm on the move. It's my son's old bar. Delicious. Okay, there we go. That looks like cloth, right? I think so. Like some sort of fabric. Yeah. Yeah. We got killed by cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. And we want to make this look a little bit more like fabric here. So I'm going to take these and hit edge loops. So that is definitely young. Edge loops again. Or no. Yeah, we'll bevel them with percent. Not that many segments. It's like 11. Right around there. Got that. Gotcha. There we go. All right, so now it looks like we've got some seams on here. Never drink water? I don't have any water next to me. I do have some coffee, though. I told you to. We'll see. I guess we'll just even that out really quick. Bam. Then, all right, those edges look good. Awesome. Nice. All right, so now we're going to take these edges. Right now, we're going to just be adding some small details to the character. So I'm going to take like this little edge we have, duplicate it. Oh, and then separate it. So we have just this section. That kind of gives us the ability to push the object. That's too much, too far. There, so. That'll give us just a little extra detail. Crispy detail. Crispy. Let's go even smaller still. Nice. Nice. Then I think we'll do the same thing for the outer sleeve. So we'll grow that, say, 3 times on this one. You know, actually, we'll just separate the selection completely. So separate by selection, then take this, get a little bit bigger. I'm chilling with my homeboy, as in my dog. Well, good. Oh, sorry. And what part of this am I doing? So this is I'm working on the clothing, but I'm generally in the sculpting stage where we're making the very high res version. Well, I found a cool course on hair cards. So make hair by Bezier curves to flat faces, and they're on 30, 50 low poly rectangles per head. They all share same UVs, and in comments, people say that graphics card can't handle this because there are so many instances of same texture map over each other. I don't think there'd be any issue sampling the same UV map multiple times. So if you're just worried about how many hair cards are, how many overlapping UVs there are, I don't think that's an issue. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Also, hello, Kaiser. Welcome. If they're sharing the same texture map, you're good. That's how I would do it. You're doing it the way I would do it, at the very least. Let's select more, actually. I'm going to go out to here. And then we'll separate it. Ah, depth buff. So your issue is transparency. Transparency is definitely a difficult issue. You're pretty much limited to like cutout textures with hair, with like especially with VR chat. I don't really know what the best solution is there, other than just using a cut out texture. I'm going back here. I'm going to go be back. What do I call you first? My name's Sam. Hello, Chevy. I'm Sam. Hello. But yeah, for depth buffer fighting, there are ways to deal with it, but I am unfortunately not very familiar with it. I know Unreal had some sort of hair card system that they used, so it knew what order that all the strands were in. But that was definitely outside my level of understanding. So it's the problem is that the UV is a rectangle, but texture is hair. Of course, don't take up all diffuse color. May not say hi. That's totally fine, by the way. Um, the UV is a rectangle, but texture is hair, which of course don't take up all diffuse color. Not quite sure what you mean by that, Kaiser. Be back in a bit. Sounds good. So the breastplate and this cloth are going to be one object. All right, that looks good. I actually really like how this is coming out. Thanks for pointing that out. This fighting is indeed an existing issue. It's just a limit. Transparency sorting is definitely just an issue with video games. That's why ray tracing is a lot has a lot of promise because it solves that issue because you can actually sample with rays, um, as long as you take advantage of that. There, if you're making your own game, there are other ways to you can tell the shader to sort things in certain ways, but I'm not 100% sure how you would do that. You maybe need like a normal make a normal map or some sort of if you don't mind making custom shaders, you might be able to develop a solution. But that kind of gets into much more complicated territory. Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully that helps. Hmm, I can't move that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bang. All right. Now we got a little button where those attach. That way, it feels a little bit nicer. And we'll also just hit that with the mirror mod. Bam. Mama. It looks really goofy right here, though. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Cool. I really like how this is coming together. Just not that direction. Oh, I see. All right. Let's save. Let's make a backup copy. So 6. Sculpting. Save. Okay. We do have these crystals here, which we haven't started yet. Also, the cuff does go right up all the way to the wrist. Let's take these objects, grab them all right there, and we're just going to move them down using the local view. Funny. Okay, cool. That's why I love modifiers there. See how easy that was to adapt? Dang. It would have taken forever otherwise. Okay. Adding little bevels and stuff. Just get some additional details. Crystals. What's the best way to do that? I don't know. Maybe a decimate modifier on a little sculpted blob. Leave it alone for now. The fire will be interesting too. 90. Something like that. Slap on a subdiv because I'm lazy. Man. And grab the metal material. Right. And so it's like a little sphere on it. So make a, and we'll actually grab it, our cursor to it, make a cube, and subdivide it many times. Mesh it, spherize it. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe add a little cylinder too. Now this one's like a blue emissive. So add it, make it blue, and make it glow. Just leave it like that. Something simple. Come back for more later. I want to work on the hat. Put up the subdivision amount. Yeah, I guess we will sculpt it now. No symmetry on this. Reminds me of what's it called? That Tim Burton movie, Nightmare Before Christmas. Getting that vibe right now. We'll just pinch these together. Nice sharp crease in there. Okay. A little bit more filled here and there. And then for the belt, or whatever this is, let's attach a shrink wrap here. to solidify back. Should be a little bit thinner. And then looking at the hat, we have this border, which does have like a sharp curve here. Another one here too. So I'd like to make that border. First though, we'll start by copying over our bevel again. And making sure we grab the boundary loop, increase it, or bevel weight it. That way we get a nice sharp bevel on the edges. Okay, then that same selection will grow by duplicating this, separating it, and we'll give this the gold material. Bevel wise, I don't want to adjust the bevel. Definitely solidify. Oh, wrong one. Hello, a Blender 3D. Hey, bro, nice project. Thank you. I appreciate that. Having a lot of fun with this. This is going to be a avatar for my client. From Argentina. Well, hello from Argentina. I'm living in Texas. Good old Tejas. Well, hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Now we're going to try to make the inside of the hat slightly different color. Oh, you know what? I actually can just take the solidify and we can do a material offset. Then add a second material here. So now there's two. I didn't realize it was bright pink. Can't quite see that. I'm going to switch up the lighting here. Something like that. In fact, let's also give this. Oh, it does. Okay, it already has ambient occlusion. Balls. That would be fun to add. All right, now how do we want to do this little swirl on the inside? I'm thinking we could use a curve. So some crystals again on the hat. Like a little crystal generator. Wouldn't be too bad to do. Still need to adjust the horns so they're not interfering with the hat. Okay. All right, a curve. So selecting sculpt clothing, we'll add curve Bezier. Shrink and snap. Now it's snapped to the surface. We'll add a shrink wrap targeting here. And we'll add extrude. Above surface. And I can turn down the radius here. There we go. And looks pretty good. I'd love to have like a little bevel on this, something sharp. What I can do is actually make another circle or curve. Shrink that. Go in here, 0.2s, shrink this, and shrink it this way. So we get this kind of sharp edge. And I can call this profile at curve. Sure. Something like that. And then we go here. We go to profile or object. It's not bevel. Did I not rename this? Oh, I put it into the curve data. I have to put it into the object name. There we go. So I swear I did it right. And here we go. Now, at curve. That's it. Move. There we go. Oh, but the the shrink wrap doesn't work like that. That's funny. Or maybe I should say the shrink wrap's going to break it. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to go back to my extrusion that I had before. And put the shrink wrap back on. And we'll just apply it after it's done. Because I like how this looks. I feel like this is looking correct. Now, how do the swirls look here? Pull a little curve. Subdivide this. Move it over. Subdivide this. Whoa. Did first person mode. Okay. We've got it. Maybe I can just use a solidify with a bevel here. That worked pretty darn well. This part's messing up, but well, it's still not quite what we want. Hmm. Man, if only I could feed the radius into the height. That'd be really cool. All right. No, get rid of that. Get rid of the solidify. So make a few of these. Say that we just do 4 of them. Okay. What? Look at that. Okay, that. Oh no, of course it's the shrink wrap. Duh. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and project it? Could project it. We'll just try project individual. No, that didn't. They're not projecting. individual at least. And oh, okay, now we have these three pieces. We do a little bit more to clean up their curly Q. Should look a little nicer. Okay, now we're just gonna mesh them. Then I'm gonna run a cut down each one. Then we're gonna select just the base root here. Hit with Alt S, push them out a little. Some of them are facing other directions. I guess I could just do select bridge edge, no, boundary loop, invert. No. Invert edge loops. Okay. Easy selections. Now we can do the Alt S. They'll go the same direction. Push them out. Hit edit curve. Just gonna fuck it up. It's okay. Is it? That's hard. Well, a few more steps than I think there are. But let's try this. Edge loops, relax. Relax it quite a few times. And then Alt this. Had to be a faster way to have done this. That's not bad. Okay, so what we'll do, do this one at a time. Take everyone but the tip. Then we'll hit Alt S, move it, start the bevel, and then use edge loop to select the whole thing and hit relax so we get a nice taper towards the end. Then you just hit it with shade auto smooth or mark sharp. There. Okay, there we go. Nice. And we can do the next ones. So push it out. Mark sharp. Bunch of loops. Got it. This. There. Mark sharp. Edge loops. Then relax the whole thing. All right. We're getting it now. We're getting it. All right. There we go. Now we have mesh for this stuff. Okay. It looked pretty good. Yeah, I like the look of that. Ooh. Cool. Now for both the waistband, the band on the hat. Hello, Zoom. Welcome. Didn't miss too much. Ooh. Just doing some sculpting and stuff. Getting into the detailing for the clothing. Man, it's already 3:17. The day's just okay. So we got the hat pattern in there. It's good. Kind of matches the vibe a little bit better. It's nice. He's got those little swirls on the hat. Yes, indeed. Or swirling. Swirling around. All right. Okay. So the hat, the horns actually pop out of this front part. Okay. I messed that up. I think we'll kind of scoot this part over. Pause. Moves that too. Oh. Maybe there's just a slightly better fit we can have. With that, we move it. We just rotate. No, it's not. That can't be it either. But we have to be in this mode. I have to grab it here with this view. If a certain plate's more convenient, pop them out. That's fine too. Something looks nice in 2D, but makes no sense when it gets that extra D in there. Extra D. Yeah, then I'll probably pop them out right here. Um, and we're gonna make another collection for Sculpt. Ah, just so we can get a little bit more organized with some of these things. And I can turn them off to review other things. Perfect. Perfect. He used to use the hat to hide his horns so they wouldn't pop out. Later on, he poked them through so his hat would not blow off. Oh, smart. His head is a hat rack, literally a hat rack. Because the big part of the story took place in and around a human city that hated fiends. Freaking humans. Gosh dang these humans. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I think I may smooth out. The mouth normals. He does look a bit fiendish, so he had to hide his tail in a baggy pants and a big hat for his horns. The rest we had to talk over. So for the lack of mouth, um, is it just that people don't see his lips, or that he literally has no mouth? Um, he does look a bit fiendish, so it's bad. Oh, was that a tail in your pants? Jesus. We'll apply that one, that one. And all transforms. Leave the solidify off. Or turn off rim. There we go. Apply. Delete the inside. Turn it back on. Pretty much, he looks like it isn't there. He's made out of magic, so he has to try really hard to keep details looking crisp. So things tend to blend into one another when he has no need for certain details. Gotcha. I guess we'll actually want to apply the solidify as well. No, it's easier to keep it without it. All right. Now we're going to go in and give these wrinkles. These will be much smaller. we're going to hit it with solidify one more time, or subdivision, excuse me. Hmm. We got a mesh filter and we hit it with the sharpen. Interesting how it affects the ones. All right. I want just a little bit more detail. I don't know what that means yet. Two 2.005. And perhaps one more subdivision. Just to clean up the edge. Or move the subdivision, add a bevel. Percent. Still too sharp. All right, back to subdivision. All right. Move it up a little. Just trying to find a little more crevices and stuff that I can bake in. So we get nicer details. Let's also select the boundary loop one more time. And I think we'll just hit it with this on a very low level. Yummy. Oh. Yeah, definitely still more details to add. It does amaze me how quickly you turn a simple shape into a recognizable object. Well, thank you. I stand up now. Ugh. Oh. It really is all about simple shapes for the most part. All forms of art. It's like, what's the simplest way I can represent this thing? Sash around his hat really went from a circle to that's cloth in no time at all. Good. All right, that should work pretty nicely. Okay. Oh. Feel a little beat up. Okay. We're gonna go back to this one, select the boundary loop. Go here, and I'm just gonna separate this part. So we have this nice little edge around the hat, which I think looks nice. And then we'll also just go in. We're actually going to separate the brim completely. Okay. That way, I can take one of the sides. All right, subdivisions. So then we can rip this one. So it should put a little seam on the edge. Perfect. Maybe first we bevel it. It loads. All right. Nice little crease on the side. Okay. Perfect. Something like cloth now. uh Lastly, that's fine. Guess I could sculpt it if I wanted to. I think that looks pretty good though. Okay. Wood. Wood, yes. Oh, Don't sit down. Sit stand, sit stand. Wah. Let's try. Let's take a tackle at these little beads. I'd like to make those. Yeah, should be pretty doable actually. We're gonna make a curve. Um, very good. Turned out so damn great. I love how you do hair. Well, thank you. Takes a little bit sometimes, but it is worth it. It's worth it. Like that. And so kind of zigzags like that. All right, there we go. Like that. It's looking a lot like how you did June, which in my opinion is your best hair to date. Well, thank you. It's simple and easy on the eye, but with so much character. There's certainly a balance between like it's a little easy to overdo hair. Gotta juggle that. Juggle, juggle. And then we'll extrude this. You know what? We can actually just use project from the X axis. That. Much better. Okay. So project on the X axis. Now we have this mesh. Cuts down the middle. 4. Okay. So I should be able to get more cuts in the middle here. How do I do that? Add another curve. There we go. And then we can say, there we go. All right. And precisely, last week someone showed me a new Avi of his which had some hair shader kind of deal for his fur. I'm glad he likes it, but to me, it looks so creepy. We're definitely still very firmly in the uncanny valley when it comes to a lot of these things. To VR chat in particular. I feel like right now we're much better suited to just stylized characters, um, for the most part. D20. Ah, here, give me the sphere. All right. I think that looks pretty cool. And then let's add a mirror mod. Interesting. Does not want to do that. Then we just put the mirror above. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Amazing how far that goes in terms of visual interest. Oops. There. Oh wow. Good. Good reaction. I think we could lower the density by a few. Get the spacing out a little bit more. Yeah, those look good. I like those. And also push the shrink wrap out a little bit. A slight offset. It's a good idea because then we get these nice ambient occlusion shadows beneath it. It's cool. Hello, Peepster. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I am doing well. I am doing well. Ooh, sleepy. Sleepy. I stayed up way too late last night, and I'm suffering because of it. That's just how it goes sometimes. Sam's turning my day into a great day. Can't complain. How's your day going, Peepster? looks really nice. All right, let's sculpt this guy. So apply the mirror, apply the subdivision. Perfect. Solidifies on the right side. And we can go ahead and A. Belt. Fell off my 3D practice lately. 2D is so much easier for me. Lol. It's definitely is a bit more technical. It's a bit more technical with this kind of work. But you can make, I do think eventually it is very comparable to drawing after a while. Sam is a wizard, I say. Seeing your process makes it feel a lot less daunting. Well, good. That is definitely the hope. Sam is a wizard. Well, I'm just a little wizard guy. I'm just a little wizard guy. Sam. This guy's a little wizard guy. You're a little wizard guy. You're a little wizard guy. All right, let's try. Let's first make a backup copy. We've done a lot of work. Do a 7. Sculpting. Showing how the sausage is made. No magic here, lol. He is smart, but not so wise, though. You're not wrong. Minus 10 wisdom. A negative 3 wisdom, at least. He's smart, but not so wise, though. We'll get. That makes it fun. All right, we're gonna take a cube. I'm gonna shrink it down. And we're gonna pull it and push it around till we get kind of a crystal shape. Say something like this. That looks kind of crystallish. And then I want to try adding a decimate to it. Turning that really far down. And then adding a bevel. Interesting. I would never doubt your wisdom, Sam. That's a lie. I would doubt it in some cases, but still. I think you mentioned TTRT RPGs at some point, Sam. What are you playing / running? Currently, I'm DMing a like a steampunk colonial exploration game. We meet every Thursday for that. That's pretty fun. BRB sounds good. Yeah, that's mostly what I do for D&D. Nothing too crazy. Maybe just do 2, then add a subdivision. Interesting. Get some really odd shapes when you do this. Hello, Namers. Welcome. Sounds fun. It is very fun. It is very fun. I really just got into DMing like this last year or so. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. All right, that looks vaguely crystallish, let's say. But hello, neighbors. We're working on a Lorian. This is Zoom's avatar. And then my hope is to start doing some more RPG stuff in VR chat with everyone. Got some thoughts on that. It might be a while till I actually get around to it, but really enjoy thinking about it. Prep procrastination is so real for me. Running is lots of fun though. Yeah, I kind of just haven't had to give in to the understanding that I'm pretty much gonna improv most of it. It's not a wrong way to go. Ooh, crystal, yeah. Crystal time. Crystal time. I don't know if this is exactly what I want for it, but make a bunch of variations with these, the way I've set it up. You got to VR chat more, Sam? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm just so lazy, though. Yeah, that's what ends up happening. Then just trying to remember it all afterwards in case they start asking him questions next session. Yeah. My favorite is like you start this explorate you do like your summary of the last game. You're like, and then this happened, and this happened, this happened. You're like, okay, so what do you guys do next? And they're like, well, wait, you forgot about this thing. Oh yeah, that was important too. Oh, and then you forgot this thing too. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember those. I did not remember those. Never try making a crystal like that. Usually just use the decimate modifier on triangulated ball. I thought this might be a fun way to work. So far it's working pretty well. I definitely prefer finding procedural ways to do things. If I can think of it procedurally, then I can save myself a lot of time. Because I'm lazy. Looking great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Very fun stuff. We'll give the material a little bit of subsurface because I like it a lot. Deep dark blue or something. I don't see a difference. All right. Well, that's okay. How about a little bit of metallic? Little bit of metallic. They're just kind of growing out, I guess. I'm gonna just give it a little bit more, I don't know, make it look like it's connected a little bit. Whoa. The big thing you've got me thinking about. Any way to skip manually doing tedious stuff like that? I love Blender for that. Both with the geometry nodes, there's ways to work. Like the chains that I have here are set up procedurally. They're on a curve. They're an array with a curve modifier. I can't really select it right now, but that's been mega helpful. Mega helpful. Mega. Do some of that. Mush it around. Even just using arrays around an empty or something, yes. I have a whole little hidden layer. It's just a collection that I drop stuff into, where it's like stuff that I use for procedural systems, but like I don't want to see the empties. So I just have a little spot I can tuck those things into once I'm done with them. All right, I feel like that's pretty close to what I see on the image here. Also duplicate one and stick it in the hat. I don't think these ones are mirrored, so we'll get rid of the mirror. This one. Just kind of sticking out of the hat. All right, cool. Decent amount of work so far. Ooh. Now we do need to create the scroll that's on his back. So let's think about that. Think about that. What are these? It's all the clothing. Just drop it in there. We'll make another collection for Sculpt Scroll. And turn off reference for a moment. So I'm going to turn off all these layers for a moment. Keep just the reference on. And what I'd like to do is add a curve with a spiral. Probably about that big. do turns, quite a few. Expansion force 0.1. 1 will always be a circle, so 1.00. Try Archimedean. There we go. Yeah, that feels much more uniform. They're not expanding out too far. Perfect. Okay. So now we've got this. We want to do a Bezier. So Bezier with auto curves. So we smooth it out. And then we'll turn off. Oh, what? Annoying. Gosh darn it. 0. There we go. Okay, good. That should be it. So now we do that. We can save that, rotate it on the Y, and then we'll go to the curve. We can do extrude. Like this. We can make a tube. A tube. Then on the tube, we can solidify. We needed an even tighter curve. I think we need twice, maybe even 3 times as many spirals. So delete that. Or can I remake it while in here? Perfect. Okay. So that way I can adjust both the solidify and it's here. All right. That looks much more like a scroll, I would say. It's hard to work with sometimes. 0. All right, that should be good. Should be good. So we can just increase the height to for the extrude. Say 0.5. Shrink it. Right around there. Turn on the characters again for the rest of the character. Sure. A little bit more height. You know what? I'm just going to rotate it exactly. Whoa. Okay. So now the question is, how does it actually attach? I think we could get away with just having it float. See, it's like a magic character, but something like right here. So it'd be like on his back, but like a little bit lower. And we'll have kind of a sash connecting it like that. Uh, okay, I got the sizing right now. Go ahead and isolate this and create a little wrap for it. To do that, we'll actually make another um, curve. Here. Right about there. Radius growth, even less. And then I think we can add height this time. Push the spiral. Then also give it some extrusion. All right. Not quite what I was hoping for there. Um, hmm. All right. Here's a simpler way. Turn off the extrusion. Turn this into a mesh. Now we just have points, and we just extrude them this way. Then move it back the other way. Hello, Chevy. Welcome back. We're making some wraps for our big cylinder here. So let me grab that. There we go. I am done eating. Good. Food consumed. Still first. There's some people lurking. There's some people lurking. I'm more of a work stream, so it's a little low key here most of the time. But they have been known to get a little wild. Not me, the chat. And I like it, but I'm at 1% buy. Buy Shabby. Okay, so now we have this cloth around the wrap. Is this really what I wanted? I'm not 100% sure that this is what I wanted here. Ugh. Ooh, 412 already. Hmm. This is still popping out. Okay. Um. Hmm. Oh, let's do the knife. The scroll, I feel like I need to think a little bit further about how it's going to attach. I think we'll just like just have it on the back. It's just gonna float because it's so big that you're not really gonna see whatever mechanism is attaching it. And the character's pretty stylized, so I think it's gonna feel fine just leaving it kind of floating. So idea for streaming to help focus. Good. I forgot how to you put it exactly, but it definitely helps me be able to be more liable for actually doing art for the entire time is a good insight. Insight. Good. Good. It's helped me a ton in a lot of different ways. Um, but it is the only thing that consistently makes me work. It's like a lot of times, like, oh, I'll just put on a podcast and work. It's like I don't end up working. Only streaming has got that juice. All right, let's make a dagger. All right. And then we'll make a plane in here. Rotate it, shrink it. And we'll just do the shaft right now. Shaft. Um, Um, hmm. I could have it go directly into the blade, but I think we will keep it separate. So we got the shaft portion, and then the blade will be its own thing. Its own thing. I don't even know if I want to be using subdivision for this, but what we got. White on white. I can't see that. I cannot see that. And let's collapse those. This goes at the tip. Little tippy. And those go here, here. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, for the gold hilt, I don't need to make that right now. The gold hilt. All right. Then I guess we'll cut these ones. Yeah. Yeah. Vertex crease that. And that. All right. For this last edge, actually, let's do boundary loop and crease. That simplifies it. All right. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hmm. Interesting. I think we just merged these at last. Like so. Okay, so now we've got our outline of the handle. We'll separate the first one. Pull that out, add a mirror mod. Just on the y-axis. Y. All right, that looks nice. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then this blade, why don't we just do a solidify at 0? Just keep everything right there. We'll merge the middle later. Okay. Awesome. Was awesome. We got another 30 minutes. Then we'll be calling it for today. Ooh. I'm going to stand up again. Excuse me. Cool. And then a little floaty thing. Little floaty nailing. Just duplicate this, fill it, separate it. Bam. Get rid of the solidify. Well, yeah. Was that a mirror? Put it up top. Y mirror. Shade smooth. Put the cursor right here. Object set origin to cursor. There we go. We need just a little bit more volume for our water drop or whatever sort of object this is. All right, beautiful. Now let's do a little hilt or a handle here. one's a little goofy. I think we have to do it like this instead. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Get rid of that vertex crease. Bring this in. Bring that in. All right. And I think I'll get rid of slide. Maybe not. Let it mirror before everything, no? Okay, pretty close. Then let's make a switch this back to random. Now we're going to make a spiral again. Archimedean spiral, 0 height. Actually, no, we do want height. Like 1. Spheric. Oh, that's cool. Porous. And what do we want? I think we just want Archimedean. Archimedean. Um, Pretty much this right here. All right, so we're going to mesh that now. shrink it. Then we will use a shrink wrap onto the handle, use a skin. Control A is the hotkey to shrink things. Why isn't it going all the way around? Just stuck here. No need for symmetry. Oh, that's a bummer. Not quite what I was hoping for there. Okay, that's okay. We'll put this here. Then I'm going to get. Just going to smooth it somehow. Smooth. Okay. Smoothed out most of the stuff, or at least enough. Mesh it again. This time, though, we're going to do object convert to curve. Then we can use the curve properties to actually give it some thickness. All right. Let me back up just a little. When we're back with a mesh, we'll duplicate this one again. The shrink, that's a smooth. Want to duplicate the shrink wrap and apply everything else. Okay. Then we can start moving some of this around. Even duplicate it again. All right. Then recombine. Mesh. Convert it back to a curve. I could have used a GeoNodes for that. Would have taken a quick second to set up. But I think this looks pretty good. Okay. That's a little rough, that's for sure. Let's do 4, 1, 0. Interesting. Maybe smooth beforehand. Edit. Tool. Well. Right. turn off the depth, mesh it again, take the points, and do edge, edit, space. I think I just have too much geometry here right now. We'll do vertex. Separate loose parts. Merge by distance. Then combine them. Then convert back to curve. Oh, I did. Okay. I know what I could have done. I know what I could have done. And we'll do it right now. Could have gone in here and just said, curve, clean up, decimate. Only Bezier curves are supported, so set to Bezier. Curve, decimate. Oh. Still not perfect, but improved. So we can then go ahead and smooth a few times. This again. Mesh it one more time. All right, we get all that resolution back. So that's what we're trying to avoid. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna sit down. Up, down, up, down. Excuse me. Ooh, what a dub. All right, steady progress, but I'm feeling a little sleepy. Doesn't matter. Not what we need. To me, it still certainly looks like what we see here. Okay. Now, let's make these crystals. For that, easy. Cube. Rotate. Okay. Cool. Then we'll add the bevel. So we get some nice edges. Interesting. These are hard to flatten. What if I did face flat? I can't do that to every face. That's still better though. Go. Oh wow. Way tilted. Good afternoon, Sam. Good afternoon, Sky. Hello. Welcome. We're working on the dagger for our character Lorian here. How's your day going? You did get back towards the end of the stream, so we will be wrapping up soon, but isn't that just how it goes? I'll show you the progress in just a moment. I just feel guilty, so I have to say it. Want to say hi before you go? Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, let me show you where we got to today. So we're working on the dagger. And here he is. So good progress. Supposed to meet someone in VRC, but they can't because of their internet. I relate to that. I relate to that. My internet ain't so good. I think I may make this sash symmetrical. So that way I can make the pants completely symmetrical. Sag. Starlink should be free. I would not be surprised to see a campaign to say internet is a human right. Nova Beast Wyvern edit is released. Looking forward to modifying that further. Nice. Let's go, Windy. Let's go. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, we also have a scroll. Did quite a bit today. Quite a bit. The fire is going to be fun. Not sure what we're going to do for that, but it'll be fun, whatever we end up deciding there. I think I'll probably make a custom shader for it. My day was relaxing. Did a bit of Blender optimizing topology for hard surface modeling. Well, good. got class tonight. Okay. Blender optimizing topology for hard surface. Hard surface? That's good to hear. It's always a challenge. But a good one. A good challenge. Using curves for chains a little funny because tends to do this, where we get these kind of mushy chains. They look good, but that's not how metal works. That's not how metal works. Most excited about how you do the skin. Yes. It's magic metal, it's fine. It's a little latch on the surface of the arm here. Put my cursor right here. Q or plane. And we'll say line rotation. There, shrinky. About to say nice chain. It is a good chain. It is a good chain. It's just funny. Funny how working with things in Blender yields goofy stuff like that sometimes. These crystals look wicked as well. Well, thank you. We made a little system to generate them. Excuse me. Hmm. So we'll just take a length of chain, duplicate it, get rid of the array, move it to selection, get rid of the curve, shrink it back down. I breathed in a grain of rice earlier. Oh no. Near death experience. That's no fun. I probably shouldn't be laughing at it, but it's funny. It's going well. It is going well. It's adding some fun little edges here. Hello, Cornfather. How you doing? Sam's knocking it out of the park today. Thank you, Sam. I should be getting more detail here in these crevices. I don't know why it's not doing that. I should have a little bit more. Oh, that works. There, that's sharper. That's sharper. Okay, there we go. Going good. Just got back from doing some exercise, and now I feel very hungry, even though I already ate dinner. Lol. I mean, exercise brings it out. It does bring it out. Brings out the hunger. Okay. That looks super good. I'm extremely pleased with where we're at right now. Sky G. Hello, Sky G. We have Sky X and Sky G. Double Sky. She's looking great. Well, thank you. More to do, but not well. Battle of the Skies. Fight to the death. Fight to the death. Okay, I think we got pretty much the body is done. Everything else is done. We do need to make the mouth. That's what we'll be spending a good chunk of time on tomorrow. Make sure we get the teeth. And of course, finishing up the dagger. All right, let's take some screenshots and then I think we'll call it. The sky is infinite, so we can share space. Ain't enough room in this town for two skies. Triple sky. My God. Triple sky. Hack the planet. Hack the planet. All right, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and share these around. But for now, it is time for me to go ahead and call it a day. About 5 p.m. my time, so anyone new here, I do stream from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. usually, as long as I'm being good. And we're pretty much at the end of the day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me this morning, and this afternoon. If you're new here, definitely hit that follow and subscribe. A little low energy today. I stayed up till midnight last night, so I've just been kind of going slow. Great work today, Sam. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Zoom. I appreciate that. Have a good evening. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I will definitely be here tomorrow, and we're gonna kick butt. We're gonna be butt kickers together. Bye all. Bye, Sam. Good to see you live. Well, thank you, Sky G. Enjoy your day as well. Take care. I will, Sky. Much love to all of you. Cornfather, have a great rest of your night. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow for more We should be able to get to retopology tomorrow. Hopefully. That's the plan. Bye, everyone.